We need photos with the successful ones. Dad smirked, pushing me aside. Sister posed with her executive husband. I checked my phone as Forbes released their 30 under 30. Mom's champagne glass shattered. Mom's champagne glass shattered. Pratt 3. An RSA conference. And she testified before Congress about cybersecurity legislation. Congress. Dad's voice cracked slightly. The Senate Committee on Homeland Security. I confirmed. In March, I submitted written testimony in June about the infrastructure bill. Senator Morrison cited my recommendations in the final version. The mom sank onto the couch, looking genuinely faint. You testified before Congress. Wes? And we were. Where were we in March? Planning Vanessa's boutique agency launch party. The one where you spent $15,000 on catering and an ice sculpture. I offered to help cover costs since business was good. And you told me not to worry about grown-up expenses. The photographer was still taking pictures, documenting everything. I should probably tell her to stop. But there was something fitting about having this moment captured. The family Christmas card they'd never send. Derek finally spoke, his voice subdued. Henderson Capital has been trying to hire data guard for our security systems. We've been on the waiting list for 8 months. I had no idea you're that data guard. I'm that data guard. Jesus Christ. He ran his hand through his carefully styled hair. My managing director is obsessed with your company. He mentions you in every security meeting. He calls you the gold standard for corporate protection. That's nice. Nice. He laughed, the sound slightly hysterical. Claire, you're the industry leader. Your company is what mine aspires to use. And I've been sitting at family dinners acting like my VP title made me the success story. Your VP title is impressive. I said, meaning it. You worked hard for it. But so did I. The difference is your work fit into a box they could understand and display. Mine didn't. Marcus finally joined the conversation. The law firm wanted to bring you in as an expert witness for a cyber litigation case last year. They asked me if I knew Claire Morrison from DataGuard. I said no. I said no because I didn't connect that the cybersecurity CEO they wanted was my own sister. To be fair, you've never asked what my company is called. I know that now. He looked genuinely stricken. God, Claire, I'm so sorry. The apology started then. Overlapping and desperate. Mom crying about misunderstandings. Dad trying to explain how proud he'd always been deep down. Vanessa insisting she'd always believed in me. Marcus listing all the times he'd meant to ask about my work but got distracted. I let them talk. They weren't apologizing, they were just embarrassed. I need some air, I said. Outside, the cold stung. Inside, I heard my family arguing. Aunt Marie joined me with champagne. I'm not surprised, she said. I always knew you were brilliant. They just couldn't see it. Thank you. Will you forgive them? Maybe. But not tonight. They're ashamed, not sorry. We toasted, to being more successful than those who tried to make us small, to building something real. Through the window, my family leaned articles about me, learning my life from strangers. Then a text from my CEO, we're proud of you, boss. Banner and champagne ready. That meant more than my family's sudden attention. Dad came out. He looked older. I owe you a real apology, he said. I was wrong for years. I valued only what I understood. Titles, ladders, prestige. When you chose different, I didn't know how to value it. That was my failure, not yours. Thank you. I'll do better. I'll learn about your work. Not because Forbes said so.